I'm here with Evelyn Kibare. We're talking about her story, how she's rising above blindness, and of course the much she's able to do. But right now, we're still in the first stages of you, Eve, knowing that something is not right. So what is happening after you've discovered there's something going on with my eyes?
I cried.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was when I realized that this is not bacterial infection.
Mm-hmm.
This is not tonsillitis.
Mm-hmm.
This is bigger than this. So, yeah, I later on, the headaches never stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I was later admitted in Kenyatta National Hospital for about 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So it took a lot of tests.
Yes.
It started with the CT scan, blood test, all types of tests.
Mm-hmm.
4 weeks. We don't even know what's up. When I was being admitted, they admitted me thinking it could be acute meningitis.
Yes.
So they tell the physician tells me you have we need to put you on a 10-day medication. It's not a trial. It's like medication for meningitis, because if it's meningitis, then this the way things are going,
Yes.
this could save. So me, I had, from the way I interpreted the information, is I have 10 days to die.
Oh my God. Uh-huh.
Because I had lost my niece a year before to meningitis, and I've lost a niece. I've lost a family friend. I've seen someone's brother die from it. I'm just like, 10 days to die. So it's okay. I was so resigned, by the way. So yeah, eventually we found out I had a blood clot in my brain. And at that point, when you're finding out about the blood clot, my body has deteriorated to the point that I am immobile.
Yes.
I'm not able to walk. I'm not able to sit down. I'm not able to sleep. I'm not able to hold a cup or things. So it's like I was having short circuits. And then I was also convulsing. So yeah, we found the blood clot. After we found the blood clot, I was put on medication because it was at the main vein in my brain.
Yes.
So there was no way they could do surgery.
Yes.
Because they would have messed with another nerve. I was still partial, and I was discharged, and my sight was coming back. I'm like, yay, I can see texts. Because by the time I was going to hospital, I could just see a screen, but I couldn't tell the words. But then when I was being discharged, I felt like it's coming back. But it didn't come back. It got worse in September. I went for a surgery in October to get in a shunt to reduce the cranial pressure that was building up because of the traffic jam in my brain, because the clot is blocking blood from being discharged from, draining from my brain. So the circulation is not as swift or as effective or as efficient as normal without a blood clot. So I think it was in November. I went from seeing full bodies to seeing shadows to seeing absolutely nothing. And I think my heart, it's first of all, you feel like your heart is breaking physically and psychologically. You feel like your mind is going insane because there's nothing you can do about it. And you feel like there's a tape that has been placed on my eyes, and you feel like you want to remove it, but it's not a real tape. It is like a very luminous, it's a very thick gray tape in your eyes, and you want to keep removing it, but then you realize it's not. It's like, what do you call it? It's not. It's like a superficial one. So from November 2020, well, I accepted, because every morning you wake up and you find that you don't have sight. And then you're like, okay, I don't think, even if I cry till Timbuktu, it's not going to come back.
So what are the doctors saying at this time?
I've seen like 4 doctors, both neuro and ophthalmologist, and they're saying the blood clot probably triggered the optic nerve, and there's nothing that anyone can do, because once the optic nerve has been triggered, we can only wait. It will either heal itself or degenerate. The fibers will degenerate or will regenerate. So if it is not fully damaged, they might regenerate. If it is fully damaged, they'll degenerate, and that's it. So the communication that is what happens is my eyes are perfectly fine. It's perfectly still gorgeous. It's just that what you see, the pictures are not being translated to through my retina to my brain. So there's it's like you can see that I'm seeing you, but that information is not being passed on to my brain.
Okay.
So that is why it's like empty space.
Okay.
Yes. So I think in November 2020 I talked to my pal. I'm like, yo, so what do blind people do? And my M-Pesa, how am I going to how am I going
So all these thoughts are just racing down your head.
Plus my business, remember?
Yes.
How am I going to operate my business? Because I was doing it. I was a sole proprietor. How am I still gonna be a film producer? Because I used to get contracts. It's like everything doesn't make sense anymore.
Okay.
But what is making sense? I still have a voice.
Yes.
And I love chapping stories. So
like the exquisite storyteller that you are. So what at this time you've accepted things are the way they are.
Yeah.
And of course there's some form of, okay, we need to go back into normalcy. We need to start doing what we need to start making money. So what is your coping mechanism at this time?
At this point, I have no idea what to do with my life, but I want to, clearly I wasn't dying.
Yes.
I remember wanting to die so much, but the universe was not letting me go. Because even with all this pain that I was going through, it was so much pain. I just wanted it to stop. But I didn't want to be the one stopping it.
Okay.
I wanted it to just stop on its own. But it wasn't stopping. So I started getting better, and then I realized, hey, clearly. And then realized also I had lost my mobility, and I think the happiest thing was, yeah, fine, I've lost my sight, but I can go to the loo on my own. I don't have to wear diapers. Man, you people respect going to the loo.
It is very important.
Very.
Oh my.
Like someone putting, and this is no offense to people who wear diapers. This is just to help people understand that there's small things you take for granted. But wearing diapers and having someone always having to change you, like they're the ones to decide you're going for either a short call or a long call.
Yes.
And you're a grown-up.
Hey.
It kills you.
Hey, what? All right, so we play some Lava Lava Dash Dash coming through for you. And